Okay, it's time to start our tour. I'm here with Mike Schroffnagel. Took me about 5 times, but I got it right. Mike, you're the brewmaster here at Stevens Point Brewery. Tell me, where are we right now? Where are we starting?
So this is the start of the brewing process. First of all, we get our barley, which is cracked, goes in there. It's called a grist. It mixes at that point with the water. There's a lot of conversions going on where you're taking some of these carbohydrates, you're making sugars. Dozens and dozens and dozens of recipes, but they're all a little bit different. Once we get that mash profile done, we'll pump the mash into a lauter tun. Basically, that's, for lack of a better term, it's a big strainer. So we'll separate all the grain from the liquid. From that point on, it comes to the boil kettle. That's where your hop additions go. Kind of give you the whatever character you want with your bitterness, your aromas, things like that.
All right, let's head to the fermentation cellar.
Sounds good.
All right, we are on stop 2 now. We are in the fermentation cellar. Mike, what happens here?
So obviously we just came from the brew house. This is the second stop. The wort will come down here into a fermenter. That's where we introduce it to the yeast. From there, the yeast will eat up the sugars in the wort, and they'll produce CO2 and alcohol, and that's our path to beer.
But we don't just have beer down here, right? We have cider on that back wall. So what's the process like for cider?
Cider's a little bit differently. We don't really use the brew house for cider. Those sugars are readily available for the yeast as we get it. We don't have to extract anything.
Got it. Okay, we're gonna go to our next stop. Okay, we just moved down the hall here. We're still in the fermentation center. But Mike, we kind of skipped a step. So tell me about the in-between to where we are now.
Okay, well, we started out, in the brew house, then we went to fermentation. Following that, there's another step where we centrifuge and filter the beer, and we kind of skipped over that step. Right now, we're in front of the bright tanks. So basically, the bright tank is where it's finished beer, it's been carbonated, it's passed all the quality specs, it's ready to go into a can or a bottle.
So this is drinkable right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Fermentation cellar. Now we're in the packaging center, pretty obvious. So Mike, tell us about what goes on here.
Well, once the beer is ready, gets the right carbonation, it's time to package it. So at this particular spot is where we do our bottling. The bottles will all go through a rinser. From the rinser, they'll go to the filler. They'll get a crown put on it. It'll go through a pasteurizer. It gets out of the pasteurizer, gets a label affixed to it. At that point, it'll drop into a carton and it'll go down the line.
All right, we're almost done with our tour here, Mike. We're in the loading dock. Seems self-explanatory, but tell me what goes on here.
We load the trucks after it gets packaged. From here it goes to a secondary warehouse, and at that point it goes to distributors.
Okay. So kind of in conclusion, you've been here 2 years as brewmaster. Why do you like it?
I like beer, first of all, and I've been brewing beer on a small scale for many years. It's fun to create, especially something that people can take and enjoy themselves.
Awesome. All right, let's learn some history. My fans really like history. This place has been here almost 165 years. We're going to learn about that right after the break.
Not all replacement windows are the same. Take a look at our new Eco Sky windows exclusively from Mad City Windows. We're talking about high-performance windows that insulate like walls. They're going to keep the cold out and the heat out in the summertime. That's because of our Sky Mirror technology with layers of low E that give your home an energy upgrade. Mad City, your window and bath partner of the Green Bay Packers. And now would be a great time to call during our spring blowout sale. Save $1,000 on a house full of new windows. Interest-free financing for 2 years, $100 gift card with purchase. But act now, and we're going to double your savings to $2,000 on new windows. Double your interest-free financing to 4 years. Double your bonus to a $200 gift card with purchase. Call during this program. We're going to double your gift from a $25 to $50 Walmart gift card with estimate. Call 715-690-3085, 715-690-3085. Be sure to ask about Mad City's Do More discount. Get additional savings on new bath and kitchen upgrades. We're going to put a great product in your home.
I think this was a great investment. I think it added value, but now just not adding value, I'm excited to come home.
Make cleaning a breeze with Eco Sky windows exclusively from Mad City Windows. Several colors to choose from: champagne, bronze, gray, forest green, and more. And if you act now, we're going to double your savings to $2,000 on new windows. Double your interest-free financing to 4 years. Double your bonus to a $200 gift card with purchase from Mad City Windows. Call during this program, and we're going to double your gift from a $25 to a $50 Walmart gift card with your estimate. MadCityWindows.com. Call 715-690-3085. Let me give you that number again, 715-690-3085.
Update your home's exterior with help from Menards. Mastercraft makes great doors inside and out. We have the best in-stock selection to take home today, or design your door your way, in-store or online at Menards.com. Then check out the great selection of JELD-WEN windows. Menards has over 140 in-stock sizes and styles of windows to choose from. Save 11% on all JELD-WEN windows and Mastercraft doors at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Welcome back. We are still at the Stevens Point Brewery, and I'm now joined by Brian Elza, marketing specialist. Brian, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well, and I'm a history nerd. I love history, and Stevens Point Brewery has an awesome history, so tell me about that.
Well, we are the second oldest continuously operating independent brewery in the country. We've been doing this since 1857 in this original location. A lot of upgrades, but there's some original parts too. The lagering cellar on site is probably the oldest stone building in Stevens Point, definitely central Wisconsin. The brewery is a year older than the town. We like to say, if you build it, they will come. In this case, it's beer. The brewery was founded by two German immigrants, Frank Wally and George Reuter. One was a brewer in Germany, the other was a baker, so it's all yeast, and their expertise is still being used today.
So it's been almost 165 years. What about some recent changes? I noticed you're adding on, you're getting new machines. Tell me about some recent history.
Well, we're adding a brand new tunnel pasteurizer, which will do some state-of-the-art pasteurization, a bottle filler, new fermenting units to increase our capacity. So we've done a lot of expanding the building over the years. We're really focusing on the technology inside of it now to just make beer more efficiently and better than it's ever tasted.
Thanks so much, Brian.
You're welcome.
All right, we'll be right back. We're going to taste test some beers and ciders in just a few minutes.
Welcome to today's Elite Money Minute with Patrick and Michael Marcel.
Today, we're going to continue to talk about the different buckets of money for a successful retirement. Michael, which bucket will we be covering today?
Today, we'll be discussing the Roth IRA. The Roth IRA is funded with dollars after Uncle Sam gets his share. The money you put in can be taken back at any time without penalty. However, the gains must stay in until we're 59 and a half. While in the bucket, all of the gains accumulate tax-free. Uncle Sam can't touch this. So the more time you have to let your Roth grow, the bigger the tax benefits may be.
Sounds like a great way to control future taxes, and it's a critical element to a successful retirement.
That's today's Elite Money Minute. For more information on this topic or other retirement ideas and information, visit our website at retireidea.com.
Huge auction, Eagle River, Wisconsin, May 15th. Pontoon boat, Mustang convertible, lawn tractor, guns, pool table, tools, antiques, and much more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
An engagement ring is the defining symbol of a lifelong promise, and that's why choosing Lee Ayres Jewelers is so important. As a family business, they know how important your search is, and they take great pride in helping you find the perfect engagement ring. For Lee Ayres, it's all about taking care of you, the customer. From in-store goldsmiths to custom jewelry design by Thomas Daling, they do it all. Begin your lifelong promise by choosing Lee Ayres Jewelers, downtown Stevens Point.
Are you worried about going away to college this fall? What if you could get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus to begin your bachelor's degree, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams and saving you money. With NTC's new liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including a guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison. North Central Technical College. We're ready when you are.
Tonight, this jet-setting doctor disappeared before his lies were revealed. Tracking him down would take years.
I just wanted justice for my daughter.
Now the end of an incredible story has a brand new twist. Dateline tonight, 9/8 Central.
The dirter's been murdered.
Sadly, there's more.
Okay. Wow, pretty cool.
Musical guest, Olivia Rodrigo.
What am I listening to?
And your host, Keegan Michael Key.
Welcome back. Jeff, I didn't know you were here. Where have you been?
Well, Mike let me on lunch break for an hour. I'm back to work in about 50 minutes. We have time for this?
I think we should have time. Very benevolent of you, Mike. Thanks so much. Let's try some of your most favorite brews and also preview some special beers we're going to be having this summer.
All right, I think it's best to start with our flagship, which is Point Special. By far, this is our top-selling beer, and it really does well, especially in Wisconsin. Coming down the point line this summer, we've got a hazy IPA called Hazy Pebbles, which is a really kind of a low-bitter, high-flavored IPA that's got a lot of tropical fruits going on in it. We are using a few specialty hops that are actually not named yet. They're experimental, so we'll be using those for the finish of the beer.
Okay, exciting. Let's try it.
All right, so this is the classic, Mike. All right. So what taste are we going for here? This is
a simple lager, very clean finish. This is what a lot of people would describe as beer.
Okay.
Classic beer.
Mm-hmm.
That's plenty for me. Well, hey, we have to cheers first.
I couldn't wait.
Dan, the beer is that good, I know. So this is what got it all started, right?
Basically, yes.
Okay. Great lager.
So we learned history earlier. Has this changed much since the early days? Do you know?
Yeah, there's been subtle changes throughout the years. There was a very, very long run up until about maybe 10 years ago where we started pulling back some of the adjuncts that go in there to make it a true craft beer.
Got it.
All right, and this one here, this one is taking off like crazy, right? Cider Boys. Talk to us about Cider Boys if you can.
Cider Boys family, they've been around for probably 9-10 years, and we've definitely expanded our footprint in the country more aggressively than we actually have with our beer. So I would say probably we sell more cider than beer right now.
So we got peach and apple, is it?
It's, fruitful pairings is the basis of everything. So it's apple with whatever other fruit. So we're probably in the neighborhood of 14 different styles that we've had so far. And innovation is the key here. We try to have at least a few new ones each year. Peach will be the flavor this summer, but then we also have a new release. So one time it's called Tropical Wave. It's apple with, basically it's a passion fruit, guava, and orange mix.
Really?
So it's kind of a punchy mix on apple.
All right, let's try this one.
The smell of that's amazing. Do you taste it like wine, or do you drink it like beer?
Drink it like beer.
Okay.
Yeah. It's only 5% alcohol, so all right, fairly safe.
That's really tasty.
So we can put a few of these down.
I can taste the peach in there for sure.
All right. So then there is also a market for the Point Root Beer and also the Point Kitty Cocktails, correct? Right. I see these all over in supermarkets and Triggs, and these are popular?
Yeah, they do quite well. They're really easy drinking. They're sweet. There's some neat flavors. We have a new one coming out this summer. It is Concord Grape, and kind of reminds me of like Grape Knee-High, from years back. But
okay, so this is non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic.
And cheers, everybody.
It's tasty.
Really sweet. It's a kitty cocktail. Yeah. It's perfect.
Yeah, I think cherry, ginger, a little bit, kind of the basis of this.
Okay, and then this is something new I haven't seen before. What is this?
Okay, so Whole Hog is kind of our premium line of beers. So Whole Hog is basically something about that beer. There's more of it than another beer. Whether it's flavor, whether it's alcohol, whether it's hops, it's kind of it goes the extra mile. So it's kind of our premium line. There'll be another Whole Hog coming out that's called Raspberry Sorbet. It's an Imperial Rattler. Rattlers are typically a low alcohol beer. This one obviously has more alcohol in. Uses natural raspberry juice, natural flavoring on top of that, and it's really, it'll really pop. It's sweeter. Should be a good summer beer.
Okay. Then we have the Tea Runner in a can. So this is different. What is this?
All right. So we started making hard tea last year, and this is our original, which is kind of like iced tea. It's got like a lemon flavor to it, but.
When did you start making these?
Last fall, they actually hit the market.
Okay.
Cheers, everyone. Dan gets the can.
Cheers.
It's good.
It's good. It tastes like tea.
Total tea.
Yeah.
Tastes like tea.
Total tea.
That's good.
And that's the kicker.
This would be great on a hot summer day.
Gotta say.
All right, so for viewers at home right now who are looking for something new this summer, what do you suggest?
If I'm buying something new this summer, I'm getting the Hazy Pebbles, the Point Hazy IPA. I think it's going to be fantastic.
Okay, Mike, thanks so much for giving some time today.
No
for
problem.
us. And you got to get back to work, Jeff.
I gotta go.
We're going to put you back on the bottling line. Thanks so much for joining us on Up North at 4. We'll be right back.
Enjoy a slice of the sweet life. Perkins Strawberry Freshtival is back. Come in for fresh strawberry favorites starting at just $6.99. Like our fresh strawberry crepes platter, fresh strawberry Belgian waffle platter, fresh strawberry pancake platter, and more. Then keep things sweet with pies and fresh baked favorites from Perkins Bakery. Whether you dine in, order online, or get it to go. Order now at perkinstogo.com.
The new LDF Country Market in Lac du Flambeau offers families the freshest meats, produce, bakery, and groceries. Take a closer look and you'll find a smoke shop, beer cave, deli, and liquor all under one roof. with convenient fueling stations just outside. Add Native American arts and crafts, and you'll enjoy a unique, spacious shopping experience found nowhere else. Shop the new LDF Country Market today. Get what you need so you can get back to what you enjoy.
Start on an affordable path to your bachelor's degree with the University Transfer Program at Nicolet College. Choose from 3 associate degrees or personalize a transfer plan to fit your interests. You can even earn your degree entirely online. Then transfer your credits or degree to any of the University of Wisconsin colleges or hundreds of other universities. By starting your education close to home, you'll save thousands in reduced tuition and housing. Nicolet College, the smartest start to your 4-year degree.
Welcome to Land O'Lakes, Serenity at the top of Wisconsin.
Stay with us at the Gateway Lodge in Land O'Lakes. Relax in our indoor pool, delicious dinners, and the coziest lounge in town. Come back to tradition at the historical Gateway Lodge.
At Garden Path Greenhouse, you'll find hundreds of varieties of gorgeous, locally grown plants, common favorites, and rare species. Garden Path Greenhouse is in full bloom. Come see us today for the best selection. Garden Path Greenhouse, just west of US 51 off Double N Wausau.
Quality Homes of Tomahawk now sells modular homes built by Wisconsin Homes. Wisconsin Homes has maintained a tradition of building some of the finest homes on the market. Quality Homes also has a large selection of new manufactured and mobile homes. New homes starting at only $38,900. All prices include delivery and setup anywhere in Wisconsin. Whether buying your first home or a cabin getaway, Quality Homes has the experience and expertise to make your dreams a reality.
Menards is your plumbing headquarters. We carry everything you need for your bathroom from top brands including Magic Woods Elements. Check out our great selection of over 50 vanities to choose from. Magic Woods offers a combination of quality construction and styles ranging from traditional to contemporary that are sure to match your lifestyle. Best of all, Magic Woods Elements vanities are all 11% off right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
Welcome back to Up North at 4, our final day of the Pioneer Park Historical Complex tour. Carrie, thanks so much for bringing me on this tour. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming down, Dan, and enjoying this wonderful complex.
I haven't been in this building until today. Tell me where we are right now.
We're in the Rhinelander Railroad Museum, which is a collection of a lot of wonderful Rhinelander Railroad history. Without the railroads coming into Rhinelander, there might not have been a Rhinelander. In fact, it wouldn't have been named Rhinelander after the railroad president that first built the first rail spur here into town.
Tell me what sort of artifacts you have in the Rhinelander Railroad Museum.
So this is an authentic Soo Line Railroad depot, and it was originally a freight depot. There were 2 different rail lines that came through Rhinelander, the Chicago Northwestern, which went north and south, and the Soo Line, which went east and west. And the Soo Line didn't do a lot of passenger service, although they did have a passenger depot in its early days, but they did do a lot of freight service. So this building, famous yellow Soo building, was down in what we call the Hollow in downtown Rhinelander for many decades. And millions of tons of freight came past this building. We're weighed here on the freight scale, which is behind the building here, and it was just a really wonderful part of Rhinelander's railroad heritage. So in the 1990s, it had been out of use since the 80s, and they moved it up here to the complex, completely restored it to its original blueprints, and now it has this great collection of Rhinelander railroad information, documents, photos, artifacts, you name it.
You were telling me kind of in between shots here, we're just scratching the surface. There's a lot more to explore here at the Pioneer Park Historical Complex.
We, I think, have visited now 5 buildings this week. We still didn't get into the Rhinelander Fire Apparatus Museum. We didn't see the Bells of St. Mary's exhibit. We didn't visit the blacksmith shop. We didn't visit the Sawmill Museum. We didn't see the model rail exhibit down in the basement. So, like you said, Dan, we just scratched the surface this week, and there is so much to see and explore here. We have a wonderful gem of a museum complex here in Rhinelander. We should take pride in it. We should keep preserving it. There's a lot of support within the community and area to do so. People love to come and visit, and we're looking forward to another great summer.
That is a great way to end this tour. Carrie, thanks so much for being such a wealth of knowledge on this topic and maintaining this museum. We all appreciate it.
It takes a lot of work by a lot of dedicated people, and it's my privilege to play a role here in history.
All right. Thanks so much, Carrie. We'll see you next week. Thanks.